But let's start standing again. I enjoyed that yesterday. Just stand relaxed on both of your feet. Close your eyes. And feel the feet melting into the mat. Feel the contact with the mat. And then feel into your body. Start scanning from the feet upwards towards the top of your head. And check what's there. Any pain, tingling or other sensations in the body. And then check out with your mind. Are there any thoughts, feelings, emotions running through? And just notice them, let them go. And then let's start focusing on the breath. And let's do a breathing exercise, the full yogic breath. So you can put a hand on your belly if you want. And the next inhale will be a long one in the belly, with the belly coming out. And when you exhale, the belly goes in towards the spine. Inhale into the belly. And exhale from the belly. And try to leave a little gap. So when you exhale, wait a moment until you inhale again. And now inhale. And when the belly is completely full, wait a moment until before you exhale again. And feel into these moments of silence where your breath is stopped. And put a hand on your chest also, and next time your belly is full with air, you also start inhaling into the chest. Filling the chest with air, filling the shoulders a bit with air, and then exhaling from the chest. And then from the belly. Pause the breath for a moment, and inhale belly again. Inhale chest. And exhale chest, exhale belly. And we go for a last round, deep inhale into the belly. And then into the chest. When the chest is full, also inhale into the shoulders, bring the shoulders up a little bit. Fill the gap with air. And then exhale from the shoulders, from the chest, and from the belly. And relax your hands. And feel inside, just notice the changes. You might be more calm, more relaxation, or also more energy. Let's come back to normal breathing. And slowly, gently open the eyes, blinking a couple of times, getting used to the light. And then start moving your shoulders backwards and forwards. And then just also inhale and bring them up as high as you can. And letting them fall down on the exhale through the mouth. And the last time. And then start bringing the toes up. Lift the toes up from the mat. as much as you can, point them upwards, stretch the arch of the foot. And then start bringing them back, pressing them into the mat. And bringing them up again, pressing them into the mat. And then start moving a bit forward and backward. The foot stays on the mat. Just feel how the weight changes from the top to the back, and also from one side to the other. And let's come on the toes really. And stretch out, become long. And down. And another time, the inhale, come up on the tip of your toes. And exhale down. Last time, inhale up. Come long. And exhale out. Good. Shake out the legs and the feet. Open the legs a little bit. And then inhale, left arm up and bend to one side. Exhale. And the same with the other. Bend on the exhale. And arm up on the inhale. And then bring the arms to the side and open the hands, move the fingers. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then make fists and move the wrists. And in the other direction. Then let's just give us a hug. And open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open as wide as you can. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Bringing the feet together, moving the hips. And in the other direction. And then let's start moving the arm, rolling it backward, and the other. And then both arms. And in the other direction. Good. And shake out the whole body. You can even make some noise and hear the vibration in your body. Good. Okay. Let's get ready for some rounds of sun salutations. We'll come to the beginning of the mat. Or towards the beginning of the mat. Stand on both feet. Make sure the big toes are touching, the heels are slightly apart. Nice square. And push the feet in the mat, feeling that the weight is evenly distributed between all parts. Also the outside of the feet, the toes pushing into the mat. And then we activate the leg muscles, activate the belly muscles. It goes in and up. The chest is up, the shoulders are up and back, long neck, mountain position. And we inhale, bring the hands up, palms of the hands together, stretching out a bit more. We go for a couple of rounds of vinyasa sun salutations. Bending from the hips, bringing the hands down next to the feet, bend your legs. And then lengthen the spine, move forward. And then exhale, step back or jump back into the plank. And come to a lower plank. You can either just use your arms or bring your knees first down. Slide into the cobra. Into the downward dog. Stay here for 5 deep in and exhales, getting used to the inversion. The shoulders away from the ears, long arms, and the back is straight. The legs can be bent, the back is straight. 2 more in and exhales. And then look forward and get ready for a jump or a step back between the hands. Straighten the back, look forward. Exhale, nose towards the knees. Inhale, up, lengthen. Exhale, arms down, good. Legs round a little bit faster. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, long spine looking forward. Exhale, jump, step back. Lower plank. Cobra, downward dog. Look forward, become ready to jump, step back. Long spine, look up. Nose down, exhale. Inhale, up, hands together. Exhale, down. Very good. Another one. And down, nose to the knees. Inhale, long spine, looking forward. Step or jump back. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. Looking forward, coming back. Long spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, coming up, lengthening. Exhale, arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, step back and come directly into the lower plank. Slide into the cobra. Into the downward dog. Look forward, prepare for a jump and step back. Long spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale down. And last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale forward, straighten. Exhale, jump and step back, lower plank. Slide into the cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Step back. Look forward. Exhale, nose down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Continue with the rounds of sun salutations B. Similar, but a little bit longer. Starting slightly different. Arms up, lengthen. And then bend the knees to come into the chair. You can open the arms a bit again. Keep the shoulders down. Make sure that the back is straight. Bring the pelvis forward so the back is straight and not round like this. Try to keep the arms close to the ears. And exhale, bend down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Up. Exhale, jump and step back, lower plank. Slide into the cobra. Downward dog, pressing the heels down. And this time lift the right leg off the mat and place it between the hands. The left foot goes a bit sideways to give stability. So you can push yourself up into the warrior one. Make sure the hips are pointing forward. Shoulders relaxed, smile on your face. Exhale, hands down, foot back, lower plank. Cobra, downward dog. And then we lift the left leg off the mat and bring it between the hands, same thing. Make sure both feet are stable. And come on. Warrior one. The left knee is pointing forward. The knee above the ankle. Exhale. Down. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. Look forward, jump or step back. Long back. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, lengthen and chair. And come up, exhale, arms down. Good. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth. And get prepared for another round of sun salutations B. So inhale up, chair. Exhale down. Inhale, long spine. Excellent. Now step back to lower plank. Slide into the cobra. Downward dog. We do a variation. So on the inhale, bring the right leg up and hold it. And in this position, correct yourself. Check whether your fingers are spread, pressing into the mat. Are the arms long? The shoulders away from the ears. Back straight. And other legs as straight as possible. Feet flexed. And then next inhale, you can open your hips sidewards. Bring the right foot higher up. You can even bend the right leg to let gravity pull down a bit more. Keep the balance. So when you bend the leg, it tears you a bit backwards. Be careful not to fall over. Feel the opening of the hips. Continue breathing. And then bring the leg up again. Hips towards the mat. And the right foot goes between the hands. We come up into the warrior one. And down again. Bring the right foot back. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. And the same on the other side. Feel first into your feet. Try to press the heels a little bit further down. And then lift the left leg up. Straight back, straight arms. Hips still pointing down. And open the left side. Open the hips sidewards, bring the leg a bit higher. Bring the tension in your body. And if you want, you can bend the leg. Letting gravity do its work. And come back to the middle. Bring the foot between the hands. Coming up into the warrior one. It's cool, Sharon has joined us. Hi, Sharon. And bring the arms down again. Foot back, down. Doing the vinyasa, which is this sequence of plank, lower plank, cobra, and downward dog. And here again, push the heels down a bit more, keeping the back straight. They can't yet completely reach the mat. Try to bring them a bit more forward. And then see whether you can push them down. And then looking forward, jumping or walking back. Looking up, straight back. Nose towards the knees. Exhale. Inhale, up chair. Straight back. Exhale, arms down. Great. One more round. Coming into the chair. Bring the hands down, nose to the knees. Looking up, straight back. And jumping or stepping back. Lower plank. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And then bringing your feet between the legs. And first, straighten your back, look forward. The left foot, on the left foot, you just press into your toes. And you look forward. You can even bring a right arm up. See whether that works. Whole body straight. Continue breathing. And then bringing the right arm back on the mat. Coming onto the side of the left foot, have more stability. And then open the left arm sidewards, twisting sidewards, coming into the prolonged side angle. The body is one line. The knees underneath or close to the armpit. Another 2 deep inhales here. And then bring the hand back. Bring the right foot back. Come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Correct the position. You do the same. With the left foot, bring it between the hands. And first, straighten forward. Lengthen the spine forward. Stretch the right leg. Stretch it out, become long. If you want, you can bring the left arm up. And look forward or down, not up. Do not put pressure on the neck. Push into the left foot. Push this into the mat. And breathe, energize your body. And bring the hand back down. And open towards the right side. Long body. Try to have it in one line from your right foot to your right fingers. Your right hand. Open sidewards. Chest opening. Breathe into the chest. You can also bring the arm up. That's a little bit easier weight-wise. And hands down. Right foot back. Plank. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. And this time bring the right foot between the hands and come into warrior one. Hold it for a moment. Correct by yourself. Check whether the shoulders are away from the ears. The knees above the ankle. Not collapsing sidewards. The hips are pointing forward. Then you can bring the arms sidewards. And we return to the left side to come to the warrior two. So we open the hips to the other side, the knee stays bent, and then we look forward over the right hand. Arms shoulder high. Breathe. Feel that your core muscles are activated. Activate your pelvis muscles. In. And exhale, bring the right elbow on the right knee and the left arm over your ear. Straighten out, lengthening the body. Similar position, just a bit higher up. And then we come up. Bring the hips sidewards, bring the hands down, right foot back. Before we go down, just lift the right foot up once a little bit. And either you can from here go directly down into the lower plank, or you bring the foot down first. Whatever feels right. And cobra, downward dog. Deep inhale, exhale here, exhale through the mouth. And then bring the left foot between the hands. Stabilize, coming up, coming up into the warrior one. Hips forward, holding it for a moment. And check whether your core muscles are activated. Pelvis in, shoulders low. A smile on your face. The knees pointing forward. Both feet pushing into the mat. And then exhale, bring your arms sidewards. And you rotate to the right side, opening the hips to the right side. And looking over the left hand, warrior two. A nice, elegant change of direction. And breathe. You can breathe in through your fingers, the fingers pointing forward. And exhale. Breathe in resilience. And exhale any resistance you might have. And exhale, bringing the knee, the hand on the knee, the arm above the shoulder. Long arm, long leg. And inhale up, bringing the hands down, the foot back, plank, pushing backwards, lifting the left foot off the mat for a moment. And then either from here coming down with the arms or first putting the foot back, whatever feels right. Cobra, downward dog. Looking forward, preparing for a jump or step back. Lengthening the spine, looking forward, nose to the knees. And inhale, come first into the chair. Straight back. And exhale, arms down. Very good. Shade out for a moment. And then close your eyes. Feet a little bit more open. And just notice the effects, the sun salutations, and the asanas on your body. Notice the warmth, the energy, any other sensations. And then get ready for some balance. So bring your feet together, stand in mountain position straight. We will do the eagle. If you prefer to do the tree, just do the tree. Probably know how it works. Eagle is a little bit more complicated, but it's fascinating also to see that it works to wrap your leg around the other. So start shifting your weight towards the right foot, lifting up the left, bringing it forward. And then bend the right leg a little bit and start wrapping the left leg around. If you bend, I need to bend a little bit more in order to be able to wrap, to hitch the left foot behind my calf so I can stay in this position. Straighten the back, find the balance, push onto the right toe. And either you can stay here, or if you're stable enough, you can give yourself a hug. If you're stable here, you can open your hands, bring the elbows a bit higher. Make sure you breathe regularly. Balance. And your core muscles are keeping the body still and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Release the arms, release the legs. Shout, well done. It's a bit more tiring than the tree. First, feet together, straighten the body. Equaling the weight, and then bringing to the left foot, bring the right one forward, bending, wrapping around. There's always one side which is more difficult. For me, it's clearly this one. Okay, go as deep as you need in order to hook, if at all possible, your toes. Straighten your body, push into the left toe. Activate the core muscles, fix a point in front of yourself. Just stay over here, do the hug, and or open up the arms. And breathe. We do 5 in and exhales here, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Release the arms, release the legs, keep in good shape. Keep your whole body in good shape if you need it. And even you can also shake down. And we roll up again. Good. Yeah, let's keep the legs a little bit open and go down on the mat. So bend your knees and come to the Gala position. Some people it doesn't work to stay on the feet. You can also be a bit more on your toes. Bring your hands in front of your chest and push outwards into the knees. Straightening your back. Bring a smile on your face. And open lips. Pushing outwards. And then come to sit on the mat. Move this a little bit. Stable, small. To sit on the mat. Try to straighten your knees towards your chest. And then open your legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. Doing a couple of butterflies. It's also in this position, if you want, that we can bring the arms up to open the shoulders. So bring your right arm up and either grab it behind your back with the left, or if you can't grab it, then just pull it gently backwards. If it does not feel okay to have the soles of the feet touching each other, choose any other sitting position where you can keep the back straight. And cross leg position. Or straight legs. And exhale, release the arms, shake them out. And bring the left arm up. Pushing back or grabbing the hand behind the back. You need to help the hand to come a bit higher. To be able to grab it, whatever necessary, straighten the back. And breathe into the opening of the shoulders. Again, if your legs prefer to be straight or sitting cross-legged, all of it is fine. It's a bit more stable to sit cross-legged. Breathe and see whether you can pull a bit more. And release. Shake up the arms. Straighten the legs. Shake up the legs. Bring your hands behind, fingers pointing towards your body, towards your feet. And on the next inhale, push yourself into the backward plank. Try to bring the soles of your feet on the mat. Let your head either fall back or look forward, whatever feels better. Breathe and try to keep it up a little bit more. One more in and exhale. And down. Letting yourself fall forward as a counter movement, shaking out the shoulders a little bit. And let's do it a second time. Bringing the hands behind. On the next inhale, pushing into the hands. Bringing the buttocks up. Soles of the feet towards the mat. 3 deep in and exhales here. If you can, if it's too much, just get back on the mat. And one more. And exhale, come down. Bend forward, shake out. And then open your legs as wide as you can. As wide as they can open. Sit with a straight back. And then see whether you can bend a little bit forward from your hips, keeping your back straight. Just go towards the point. It might be just a couple of millimeters to intensify the stretch in the legs. And sometimes there's suddenly quite a lot of room that opens here in the hips. So see whether you can go further, whether your body lets you go further naturally with the exhale. Don't force it. If you're very flexible, you can bring your hands forward or even lie down. I'm not able to do that in the morning in particular. See whatever position is right for you and stay wherever you are able to be and breathe into stretch. With the inhale, lengthen the spine, and the exhale, see whether you can forward a little bit further. Forward. And then you can walk yourself back up. Bring the legs together, shaking them out a little bit. And we'll do a side twist, so sit on your sitting bones. Moving flesh if necessary. Bend the right leg. Bring the right foot either inside or outside of the knee. See what's better for your body. Bringing the right arm behind to support. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, bend to the right side. Twist. And work with your breath to go deeper. Use the inhale to straighten the back a little bit more. And the exhale to twist. And to go a little bit further. This one you can not only feel but also see it. Your eyes can grasp the glimpse more. Something more to the right side. And exhale back to the middle. Checking out and changing the legs. Straightening the back. Inhale. And exhale, twisting sidewards. Keeping the back straight. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and the face relaxed. Work with your breath. And on the next exhale, come back to the middle. Check out the legs. And come onto your knees. So if you know how to do the headstand, you can go into the headstand. If you don't know, I will show you at least the first steps. So you basically bring your hands together, interlace the fingers, And then opening them so that your hands are in your elbows. And then you have actually the right distance that you need in order to be stable. Open them again, interlace the fingers. And now you bring your head in your hands. So the top of the head is touching the mat, not the forehead, really the middle. And then you push into your toes, bring the buttocks up and walk the feet further towards your body. Bring in more weight on the head. Make sure you feel how you hold it with your hands to support it. Seeing how far you can really bring your weight on your head and on your elbows. You don't have to go further. This is already a good exercise. You can also walk back and forth a couple of times to get a feel for the balance. In case you feel that you are stable, you can lift your feet up or even straighten the legs. But don't do that if you're not feeling stable, or at least make sure that if you fall, that it's soft behind you. So either stay in the headstand for a couple of breaths, or walk your feet forward and backward a couple of times to get used to the inversion and maybe get a sense of the balance. And whenever you're ready, you can come back on the mat. If possible, in a controlled way. Bring the feet down, bring the knees down, and then rest for a moment in child position. When done, and in relaxing again, feel into your body, feel into the changes, the effects. And then you can now to sit on your heels. Straighten out, maybe you need a little stretch. And then let's come to lie on the belly and do a bit of work for the back, the upper back muscles. So you can either bring your hands underneath of your hips or interlace the fingers between your back and behind your back. On the next inhale, just lift the upper back up and bring the elbows together. Or if you have the fingers interlaced, pull backwards, breathe into the chest, keep the feet together. Another 2 inhale exhales, you can do that. And then form a pillow with your hands and relax for a moment. And get prepared for another round. Choose whichever position is good for you. And on the next inhale, come up with the upper body. Bring the shoulders backwards. And breathe into your chest. Bring the elbows together. Shoulders back. Hold it another breath. And exhale down. On the pillow, rest for a moment. And then let's get the bowl. First of all, grab the feet. If you can't reach both, just grab one. And start pushing the heels towards the buttocks to give your thighs a stretch. The upper body stays on the mat. Look down. Just feel the stretch in your thighs. And from here, we can go into the bow. It's an exercise not recommended for lower back problems. So decide for yourself. If you want to go into it with the next inhale, push your feet into your hands and lift both the legs and the upper body up. Breathe into the chest so you don't roll around. Try to not open the legs too much. It will automatically open a little bit. Bring the legs up. Try to keep them a bit together. One more deep in and exhale. And exhale, bringing the legs down. Pushing yourself backwards, stretching out your back. And then resting in child position for a moment. And from here, can again lie down on the belly and turn around on your back. Shake up the legs a little bit. We'll do some training for the belly muscles. So you can either keep your hands next to the body, or to make it a little bit easier, bring them underneath your buttocks, the hands, whatever you choose to do. Push the spine on the mat. So activate the core muscles to really push the spine on the mat. You can bring the pelvis forward. And on the next inhale, lift the legs up from the mat. About 30%. Or a bit higher. Choose a position that you can hold for at least 3, if not 5 deep inhale exhales. This is much too heavy to you just do it with one leg, that is good too. Another 2 deep inhales and exhales. Pushing the spine in the mat, the shoulders in the mat. And release. Relax for a moment. Deep inhale into your belly. And exhale through the mouth. Releasing tension. And get ready for a second round, a last round. Bring the feet together, choosing where you want to have your hands. And whether you want to do it with one or with both legs. Inhaling, pushing the spine towards the mat. And then lifting the legs off the mat. 30% or more, wherever you can hold it, without lifting the spine or the upper body from the mat. Feel the strength in your core. And breathe. Relax your facial muscles. If you manage to smile now, that's great. One more deep inhale and exhale, bring the legs down. Deep inhale into the belly and exhale through the mouth. Good. Drop your knees for a moment. Round your back, become a packet. Little packet. You can also bring your nose up if you like. Giving your spine a little massaging, moving around. And then straighten the legs again. And on the next inhale, bring both legs up again to 90 degrees. in the candle. So again, the entire spine is on the mat. And the legs are as straight as possible. If you can't straighten them completely, try to bring them in a 90% angle to your back position. They are straight, you can try to point the toes down at your body, at your face. And then we can choose to either stay in the candle for another 10 inhale exhales, or to come up into the shoulder stand and bringing the knees towards the forehead, lifting the buttocks, supporting your back, bringing the elbows as close together as possible, and then lifting the legs up. If you're up in the shoulder stand, feel where the weight is. Make sure there's no weight on your neck. It should all be on your shoulders and your elbows. Continue breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And you can roll back on the mat. Bringing your feet on the mat, keeping your legs bent, opening the arms to the side and letting the knees go to the right, the head to the left. Relax and twist. And on the next inhale, bring the knees up, changing sides. And bringing the legs back to the middle. Lengthening your legs. We do one last asana on the fish. So bring your hands underneath of your buttocks. Even part of your lower arms. Straighten the legs, bring the feet together. And on the next inhale, push into the elbows and lift the upper body up. This is a chest opener. So breathe into the chest. Your head rolling down. You can also touch the mat. Try not to bring weight on the head. Let's take 5 deep in and exhales into the chest. And again, you decide for yourself if it gets too much, just go back on the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Lift your head and roll back on the mat. Again, grabbing your knees, rounding your back, moving a little bit on your spine. And then grab your right leg, continue pulling it towards the chest whilst you stretch out the left. Pull the right as close as you can towards your chest, keeping the shoulders and the head on the mat. And then grab your thigh, and with the next inhale, try to straighten your leg. Straighten it a bit more. And with the exhale, continue pulling it towards your chest. Use your breath to go further into stretching the leg and pulling it towards your chest. This is stretching the hamstrings, going into the buttocks, as well as a bit the calf muscles to point the foot. And release. Shake out a bit. And grab the left side, pull your knee towards your chest. Pulling it a bit closer, a bit tighter. And then grabbing the thigh. And on the inhale, start straightening the leg. Using dynamic of the in and exhale to go deeper. And even in the stretch, you can notice how it feels for your body. And maybe notice the difference between the right and the left side. One side being more flexible. And then relax and release on the mat. And let's get ready for final relaxation. If you need some socks or a pullover, take them. Take some socks. Make sure you keep your body warm after the practice. And then come to lie in Shavasana. Legs slightly open. Palms of the hands facing the ceiling. And let's start relaxing the body first, tightening it. Let's first tighten the hands into fists and tighten the feet. Tighten everything and bring the hands up a little bit and the feet up. Tighten your body, tighten everything. And exhale, relax, let it fall back on the mat. And then let's tighten in, bringing a lot of air in the body. Let's inhale into the belly as much as you can. And into the chest. And exhale through the mouth, releasing all the tension. And let's do it again. Deep inhale into the belly and the chest. Breathe more. And exhale through the mouth. Releasing all the tension in the whole body. Open your mouth and move your jaws. Release any tension from the jaws. And then start feeling how all parts of your body are softening. And you sink into the mat. All parts from your toes, over your feet, your legs, your buttocks, your back, up to your shoulders and your head, completely relaxed. Enjoy a couple of minutes before I will bring you back to the screen. Slowly bring your attention back into this room. And back into your body. Start moving your toes and your fingers like this. And when you're ready, bring your left hand on your heart. Roll on your right side. Relax there for a moment. Before coming back to the sitting position when you're ready. Your eyes closed. Granting yourself a quick moment again to say thank you to your body, to feel gratitude for the asanas, having done yoga, bringing a smile on your face. And then start rubbing your hands, bring some energy and warmth into your hands. And then bring your hands into your eyes, the palms of your hands into your eyes. Feel the warmth transferring to your eyes. May rub them again through the more and bring on the eyes. And open your eyes. And slowly, bring the hands down. Use the light. I say thank you and namaste and have an amazing day.